His apologies and his feelings to everybody, and he wishes he could be here. My brother Baruch also, he was very, very involved in working for this dinner, did a tremendous amount of work, and he was very excited about coming, and he also, I guess it must be the Sutton, I don't know. Anyway, he came down with the flu, and he was unable to come, so we wish him a shlema, and we genuinely miss him, and it's really, it's not the same without him. The pasuk in the Chukosai says the following. It says if you have five soldiers will be able to chase 100 of the enemy soldiers. If you have 100 soldiers, you'll be able to chase 10,000. So Rashi asks the kasha that the numbers don't add up. If you multiply 100 by 20, it should be 2,000, not 10,000. So Rashi answers, Ein adome Ruben los mitzvah l'muatim. If you have a group of people doing the mitzvah, a rabbin doing the mitzvah, it's much more powerful. So the reality is, though, that the Rishon explained that the Chukosai Telecha refers to Klal Yisrael as a whole. All Klal Yisrael is doing the Ratzon Hashem. So if you have 5 soldiers, where are the rest of the people? They're doing other mitzvahs. If they're doing other mitzvahs, so what's the difference between if they have 100 people in one place doing one mitzvah, or if you have 20 different groups of people, of 5 each, doing the mitzvahs at the same time? Apparently, doing the mitzvah together, even if everybody would be doing mitzvahs, but doing the mitzvah together has a special koach. And in that sense, I have a feeling tonight of together we're being mechazik Torah. There's a tremendous chizuk for the Torah and Kavod Torah, and it's being done barabim, everybody together, and that has far more effect, far more koach, than even individual groups doing exactly the same thing. I want to just end with one thought, that apparently there was a Knessia at one point, and the Chafetz Chaim was very, very old and very weak. They asked the Chafetz Chaim if he could attend. Chaim says, if you gave me 100, I don't know, ruble, whatever you call it, what currency was in that day, I wouldn't be able to come. And he said, what am I saying, 100 ruble? If you gave me 100 mitzvahs, I wouldn't be able to come. But since it's for Kavod Torah, Zokas Torah, therefore I'll come. So Shach said, can you imagine what 100 mitzvahs meant to the Chafetz Chaim? But there's ein adoma. So we should feel proud, we should feel happy that we were able to be mechazik Torah together and do something for Kavod Torah, and Hashem should help us. It should be a time of Mamoshinim al Tisikra v'chol varisha k'regatzove v'chol evecha mehewa yikreisu. Amen. Amen.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
Okay. I grew up in a little shtetl. The shtetl that I grew up in was called Lakewood. And the emphasis, of course, in Lakewood was Rav Aaron, Rav Schneer, and Gadlus HaTorah. And I would assume many of the Bachrim that came into the Sviva of Rochester really didn't have the point of reference that I had. But I'm telling you, the manifestations and the change and the hashpah that the yeshiva had on these individuals, they really became emistic of the Torah. And I found it personally to be quite hiserious to go ahead and be involved in manifesting a change that these individuals had.
He had a very good relationship with the Bachrim. Yeah, I was going to say, he has exceptionally good midos. He was liked, besides being respected, so he interacted very well.
Rabbi Herman was a beloved Rebbe in Yeshiva, both by the Beis Medrash Bachrim and the high school. I was zocher to have him as a Rebbe for Bekiyas in high school and also in Halacha. In Halacha, he absolutely knew every Halacha. He was a bucky in Halacha. It was unbelievable. I once asked him a question one time when I was at first year Beis Medrash, and he said, Rabbi Avram, what about that Ella? You can't read the Gemara like that. And that was the end of the discussion. He was just terrific. He cared about the Bachrim, he cared about his Talmidim, and it was just such a pleasure to have around.
hashpaz of the Roshei HaYeshiva, something that is marked in each of us. And I'm sure all the alumni here have that same sense of feeling. Rabbi Davidowitz has an unbelievable ability to go ahead and weave that kesher, and people are reliant upon him. And the true Talmud to Rebbe relationship, which Leibowitz, Yesheva, Rabbi Shalom, really wanted to go ahead and instill, is manifested. That's the credo of Rochester to a large measure. And to have the opportunity to go ahead and jump the 35 years and come back and reflect and feel some sort of kesher with that was established then, I feel very gratified.
Again, Hashem should help you. You should continue to be able to grow in the way you want to grow. And Yimalei Hashem kol mishal sechel l'tova.
Cancer Sheinfeld Award presented to Rabbi and Mrs. Yaakov Herman, Yeshiva of Rochester 49th Anniversary Dinner, January 14th, 2024. Please turn your attention to the video screens.
I got a call one day. I was talking to one of the local supermarkets over here, and she tells me, "Who is this Ben Chafetz?" I said, "Why?" She says, "He walks into my store, drops off a large sum of money, and he says, I want to take care of the bill of some of the kol inglad."
Ben was larger than life. He approached everything in life with an unbelievable zeal and passion. He had a simchas Chaim that was infectious. He never saw anything as being impossible. He looked at everything that needed to be done and thought, what can he do to get that done?
I had the privilege of knowing Ben from the time he was a teenager, and when I look back at Ben's life, the progress was outstanding. And I think Rochester was particularly a great incubator for Ben's ability to develop, because, the Rebbeim, Yesheva, my father, they gave Ben the room and the opportunity to become somebody who really was a very unique person.
Ben Chafetz was a very, very unique person. He was a tremendous Baal Chesed, loved to grab opportunities to do mitzvahs. Supporting different organizations, getting his own hands dirty, member of the Chaver Kadisha. Literally, there was not one thing that Ben felt he was capable of doing that if you called him, he would not do. It was well known that if someone wanted a job and he could place them, he would do it. If he wanted something and he felt something was right, he was going to go out and do it. And there was no stopping him. There was no obstacles. He would get it done.
I go back with Ben since 10th grade. He was someone that really got along with everyone. Everyone liked him. He always had a certain character that just appealed to everyone. He was just always very approachable, always someone that you could schmooze with. Whether it was an outing in yeshiva that we were going somewhere, it was always, Ben was involved with it.
He was so strong, and he had a mind of his own, and he had very strong opinions. But when it came to Das Torah, he would totally take a back seat and say, if this is not Das Torah, I back out. This used to happen regularly. And that was based on the Chafetz that he got in yeshiva.
Ben Chafetz was an amazing friend to anybody that ever crossed paths with Ben. The one thing bigger than Ben Chafetz was his heart. He was an amazing friend. Anybody that ever crossed path of Ben Chafetz felt like he knew him forever. He was just a super, super good person.
He was a very unique individual. He loved his family. He loved Talmidei Chachamim. And he would do anything for either.
What I learned from Ben is the caring for everybody, the ability to just say yes first and then figure out later how to do it. That's what Ben did every time.
Ben was a Chad B'dara. He's somebody that you come upon once in a lifetime.
Presented to the Chafetz family in recognition of the Chafetz family's tireless dedication to Torah, Chesed, and Chinuch, and in memory of our dear Chaver, Ben Chafetz, Zichrono Livracha, Yesheva of Rochester, 49th anniversary dinner, January 14th, 2024. Accepting the award on behalf of the Chafetz family is Ben's son-in-law, Rabbi David Chafetz.
We're going to dedicate this song to the Heilige event, Mikam Yisrael, because a Yid like that, it reminds us what it's like to be a Yid, what it's like to live like a Yid, the Simcha of a Yid.
Keep in touch, whatever. I don't hear from you in a long time.
Direct your attention to the video screen.
Whatever I have today, for better or for worse, it's what you watch today. I arrived here in 11th grade, knowing that I needed to complete high school and get a diploma. So I figured this would be the place to do so. Turned out I was right. Stuck around for 3 years at Base Medrash, left for a year to go to New Jersey, and then came back here and have not left since.
Chaim, that's the best part about here. He was my chavrusa when I was a little kid in 9th grade. For some reason, he took to liking for me, and he would wake me up at 7 o'clock, and he learned with me for just about 5 years. And we finished Essentials Megillah 4 times, we finished Makos, we finished Tainus.
Speaking of the way that the yeshiva developed talents, joined our general studies staff as a math teacher during my reign, as it were, as general studies principal.
So I've got 2 sons here. Kiva's in his first year of Spanish, and Benny is in 10th grade.
My father's always behind the scenes, involved in the community. It's not public. You don't know about it.
Chaim said, Rabbi Berenstein, there's a few boys here who look like they don't have such good suits, and they're going home for Sukkot. Do me a favor. Go buy them suits, get them tailored, and I'll pay for it.
Chaim is exactly what a Chashuv alumni from the yeshiva should be like. He's working hard, but he devotes his free time to learning and to do chasadim. And one thing special about Chaim is in all the years, I don't ever remember a situation where I asked Chaim to help with something and he said, no, I can't do it, or I'm too busy. He's always willing to help out.
So my wife and I have a lot of Rochester to the yeshiva. We wouldn't be in the place that we're at whatsoever between where we live and our kid out in the yeshiva and the way that it's set up. I mean, we really appreciate yeshiva for that.
Of the year, presented to Mr. and Mrs. Chaim Diskin, Yeshiva Rochester 49th Anniversary Dinner, January 14th, 2024. We ask the Chaim to please come up and receive his award.
Thank you so much. It's been quite an evening. Chaim, thank you so much. That was great. Good man. There's so many people to thank tonight. Thank our committee. I want to give a special thank you to Rabbi Yosef Nimachinsky, our new Director of Institutional Advancement, for all the hard work we put in. Rabbi Yitzi Mattel, Dr. Leah Goldstein, Rabbi Goldstein, Rabbi Davidowitz, Rabbi Baruch Davidowitz. We have a huge staff of people who are dedicated and working so hard to make everything happen in Shiva. I have so many friends in this room right now. I'm just waiting to party with you guys right after this final video. And we're going to have a video, and then we're going to have a Siyam Shas in memory of Ben. Please turn your attention to the screen.
The Savior is supposed to say now you have a Savior supposed to say that makes it into the final Rosh, but you need that first step.
Who cares that originally he's saying you're a Rosh? Then the question is, I should be known that thing about a Rosh.
If I tell you that you don't need to get it, then I don't know if this is like the chorus.
I came here because my older brother was here and it worked out really well for him. Yevamos is very interesting. It's a lot of fun.
Lady has a son, the son gets married.
The Rebbeim do a great job explaining it and teaching us and helping us learn, and I look forward to keep on growing and getting to a higher share.
According to Rashi, the Gemara ends by saying it's only by kibbut of the aim. Saying yes. So it's true.
Very close to the Kasha. It's basically stated out that the Kasha Baruch Hashem, the yeshiva is growing. We're doing great. People are sending to us from yeshiva katanas all over the country because we have an environment that has the same warmth that the yeshiva's always had, the same tight-knit kinship that the boys always had. People are sending to us because the boys are thriving.
It's out of the spotlight with Yeshmak Rosh Yeshiva, with a world-class Rosh Yeshiva. The base medrash and the high school are very close together. There's always doing programs together. They're always hanging out together. They're always playing sports together. They're always available, and they always try to make time to be with the students, to play with the students, to support the students.
I came here as a 9th grader in 2000, and It's a very special environment. And I always wonder, where does that come from? And I think the answer is that it's built on almost 50 years of the Hanhala building this culture.
Every time there's a yeshiva dinner, there's this very strong sense of simcha. I don't know how many times I've been told that the best years of my life were the years in yeshiva.
Rochester was the best years of my life. Well, that I have to say anyways on the thing. No, it was a lot of fun, sorry. Come on, Marky. Yes? The real Rochester? Rochester was a lot of fun. We used to learn a lot, but then we used to play a lot. Friday footballs, that was our big day Friday. Chilling at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we'd go out to Cobbs Hill Park and play football, tackle football out there in 3 feet of snow.
Remember, Seder wasn't 24 hours a day. For those who are in the know, there was the Cholent Pot fiasco. There was certainly the barbecue takufa, where pretty much anything we could get our hands on got thrown on the hibachi during this supper break.
Best years of my life? It was my life. Yeshiva is the one that gave me a life. I was not religious before I entered yeshiva, and the Rebbeim had a lot of patience with me. I came in with long hair and jeans, and the Rebbeim taught me about Yiddishkeit, real Yiddishkeit. And then once I saw authentic Yiddishkeit, I was able to see families on Shabbos spending meals with my Rebbeim and seeing their families. I said, this is what I wanted to be. This is what I want to do. Being a Shabbos cook when I was a senior in high school, I was all but 17. I said, Rebbe, give me a chance. And Raiders believed in me. And even though I didn't really know what I was doing, that was a pivot point. That was a turning point in my life. Because someone believes in me, because I can be somebody.
Rochester was great. It felt like a second home. They gave us a lot of space, and they never tried stifling us. It wasn't the way of Rochester. It was more like a camaraderie. It was like a family, and it was like the Rebbeim were like parents. They always took care of us.
My years in Rochester were certainly memorable, certainly very positive, formative years for me, both as a Talmud and then eventually as a Mechanech. How are you? I have a tremendous amount of hakaras hatov to the yeshiva for creating a positive, a warm, nurturing environment with real achdus that showed us what it meant to work together, what it meant to build community, what it meant to share with the community, what it meant to be a member of Klal Yisrael who's not singularly focused on ourselves, but is globally focused on helping to do our best for the Klal.
It's a very positive atmosphere. The only expectation is to give it your all.
There's like a schmack to learning, something fun about it, something special.
The atmosphere is always very pumped up and very happy.
It's an amazing atmosphere.
To see when you talk about resolution, by people, you cannot be married to an error.
It's really heartening and amazing to see the evolution of the yeshiva over the years.
Because you could be married.
To see a yeshiva being run by the Talmidim who themselves were developed by the yeshiva and now just doing an unbelievable job. There's been change, but at its heart, it is still this Rochester. There's still that achdus, there's still that unity, there's that warmth that keeps us all connected and keeps us all together.
So Gavin, what is the calculation? Calculation is?
When I was back there in Rochester, I felt I was back at home.
Rochester, I can never think enough.
My memories of my years in Rochester are overwhelmingly positive years.
Messages keep the connection.
The kesher that we have with the yeshiva should only grow stronger as we continue to benefit from the yeshiva, and the yeshiva continues to shep nachas from us.
It's actually very difficult for me to make this siyum because there's probably no one who would have rather been here tonight than Ben. And the fact that he's not leaves an indelible emptiness. The Gemara in Sukkah tells us, right before Tchias Mesim, there'll be a hesped mar, a bitter, bitter funeral with tremendous, tremendous crying. Mishpachos, the entire world gathered, crying, bitter, bitter tears. The Gemara says, what's this hesped about? What's the crying? The Gemara says, because the Satan is going to be killed. It's now the Tchias HaMesim, there's no need for a Satan, different time period. The Satan is shechted and everyone is crying. In fact, the Gemara, why crying? The Satan's shechted, that's great news, you should be dancing a jig. It says the Gemara, Chaim bochim, v'tzadikim bochim. The Chaim cry because they see what they gave up. They see what they could have been and they see this thin thread that captured them and encompassed them. And the Rishonim cry, and the Tzaddikim cry. Why the Rishonim cry is rather obvious, because in that moment of absolute clarity, every human being gets it. Every human being understands why they were created. Every human being understands the value of a moment, and it's obvious why the Rishonim cry. The question is, why did the Tzaddikim cry? And the Maharsha explains to us, because at that moment they appreciate something that they never appreciated before. And that is that the Satan was their best friend, constantly challenging them, constantly demanding for them, constantly pushing them to another level, because the Satan is given just enough energy, just enough power to push you to your limit and no more, but he's there constantly 24/7, 364, day after day, pushing you, your personal trainer. And it is a great challenge, and at that moment of clarity, the Tzaddikim see the great, great accomplishments that they did only because of him. I think this is a very apt chazal to finish the Sima Shas with for Ben. I knew Ben as a high school student. He was in my 11th grade year. And he went through many, many challenges, and he excelled, and he grew, and he accomplished. But I knew Ben in a different stage of life as well. Yaakov Edelman and Ben Chafetz were the founders of the Shmuz. Yaakov Edelman was the initial push, the initial force. But Ben drove in with me for 5 years every Wednesday night, week after week, week after week. And I got to see Ben up front and personal. He asked me various, very personal questions, his inner life. And he went through many, many challenges. And to see a young man excel and grow and face every challenge with courage, with fortitude, and became a tremendous, tremendous person. And I think this chazal is a very apt tribute to him. And I think the Sima Shas that we're all mishtatif in was very, very appropriate. The actual hadran, I'm going to call on Rabbi David Davidovitz to make the actual hadran. May the family have much nechama, and may we only have fond memories of our chaver, Ben.
Hadran Allah, Talmud Bavli, the Hadran Chalon, Daitan Allah, Talmud Bavli, the Daita Chalon, the Nisna Shem Minaf, Talmud Bavli, the Sisha Shem Minon, Lo Ba'amadein, Lo Ba'amadasi, Hadran Allah, Talmud Bavli, the Hadran Chalon, Daitan Allah, Talmud Bavli, the Daita Chalon, the Nisna Shem Minaf, Talmud Bavli, the Sisha Shem Minon, Lo Ba'amadein, Lo Ba'amadasi, Hadran Allah, Talmud Bavli, the Hadran Chalon, Daitan Allah, Talmud Bavli, the Daita Chalon, the Nisna Shnei Minach, Talmud Bavli, the Sisna Shnei Minon, Lo Ba'amadein, Lo Ba'amadasi, Hirat Somel Fanecha, Adonai Eloheinu Elheav Seinu Shetei Terostim L'Seimol Mazeh, Yitei Mano Olam Haba, Chanina Bar Papa, Ron Bar Papa, Nachum Bar Papa, Achoy Bar Papa, Amar Bar Papa, Rafim Bar Papa, Rochesh Bar Papa, Surfa Bar Papa, Ad Bar Papa, Dara Bar Papa, Harev Na Adonai Eloheinu es Divrei Soroska B'finu Fifios Amcha Beis Yisrael V'niyah Kulanu Anachnu B'tzetzeinu B'tzetze Amcha Beis Yisrael Kulanu Yodei Shmech V'lam Desoresecha Me'oivai Tichak Meinu Mitzvoisecha Ki Li'olam Hi Misam V'chukecha L'man Lo Evosh Lo'olam Lo'eshka P'chudecha Ki Lo'mechi Yisani Baruch Atah Adonai Lamdeinu Chukecha Amen 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 Sela V'ed Odu anachnu lefanecha Adonai Eloheinu v'Elokei Avosseinu shesamtu chalkeinu miyoshev beis hamedrash v'samtu chalkeinu miyoshev beikronos anu mashkim v'hem mashkim anu mashkim v'divrei Torah v'hem mashkim v'garam b'telim anu amelim v'hem amelim anu amelim v'kavon sachar v'hem amelim v'hem v'kavon sachar anu rotzim v'hem rotzim anu rotzim v'chayil m'haba v'hem rotzim l'ver shachas shner v'ato l'hem toridim l'ver shachas an shedom mir m'liachzu yimeim v'ani evtach bach Yirat Samal Fanecha Adonai Elohai Kishen Shazartonu L'Sayim Tam L'Bava Kain Tazrinu L'Haskim L'Setu L'Svarma Chayim L'Sayim L'Limro Lamid Lishmar V'Lasus of the Chaim is Kol Divrei Samet Torah Secha V'Yahavo L'Schus Kol Atanon V'Marom Etzmit Echam Yamod Lanu L'Zareinu Shal Yom HaShtar V'Pi V'Pinu V'Zareinu V'Zerez Reinu Adolo L'Skayim Banu Pesach Chatan Ch'Oisach B'shach b'cha tishmar alecha v'akitzosa hitisichecha kivi yibu yomecha tzifa b'cha shnos chayim Orech yom yimina v'smola usha b'chavod Adonai oz lamo yitein Adonai yivarech esmo v'sholom Yiskadel v'yiskadel shmei ravo v'yomodu osa b'sachad v'achim hisayu l'asaka l'chayi almo Livnei karda dushlei, meshachal hechlop gavoi, lemeka pulchana nofram haro, laso pulchana dishmai lasrei, yam lekut shebrichu malchusei vikarei v'chayechonu yamechonu v'chayedechol beis Yisrael, v'agalo bezman korei b'imru amen. Eishmei avon aderach, nelam alamei almayo, Yisrach yishabach yispa'ar v'yisraman v'yisnasei, Yishadar v'yisalev v'yisalosh meid kudusho brichu le'ela min kol berchasa v'shirosa tishbechasa v'nechem asa damiron be'oma v'imru amen Al Yisrael ve'arabanan al tamidei ve'al kol tamidei salmidei ve'al kol man da'oskim be'araisa diva asra hadem diva chalasar v'yasar ehon l'chon shlom harav l'china b'chis v'rach me'achai rabichem zon revichei u'farkana min kodem ahon divishmayo ve'arav Amen. Yehei Shlomo Rabba min Shemaya v'chayim aleinu al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom Rama v'yaseh shalom aleinu al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Ashikayot to everybody you learned. Mazel tov.
Israel Yeshiva, and we're going to do it with the Rosh Yeshiva, the Heilige Rosh Yeshiva. Rabbi Goldstein.
I got a video.
Yerushalayim, Saviv Lo. How's it going? Hashem Saviv. Come follow me. Ve'atavi alayla. Yerushalayim. Harim Saviv Lo. Hashem Saviv Li'amor. Ve'atavi alayla. Yerushalayim. Oh, Yerushalayim. Harim Saviv. Harim Saviv Lo. Hashem Saviv Saviv Li'amor. Ve'atavi alayla. Yerushalayim. Oh, Yerushalayim. Harim Saviv. Harim Saviv Lo. Hashem Saviv Saviv Li'amor.
What's shopping now? Tired. I have to get ready today. So we're gonna go that way. And then just drop it off.
Yeah, the water? So I got
Again, this is the tires. I'm saying the water.
Oh.
Standing right next to the microphone. Just take a look at the light. Just come here. Here.
You're
not hearing me. The kids will fit in the car without it. You're not hearing me. How are you gonna get the kids on the wall?
It's not an actual Walmart.
Okay, well, you have separate dessert.
What if they do?
It's a Walmart place. They don't take it. They have to take it. Return. How are you?
I said the jeweler?
Yeah, you got a couple of shots of me. You go to center?
Sure. Should I grab your number?